Hello, world. It's your boy Marco, aka Guapo316, here to give you his thoughts on AEW Double or Nothing. And may I just say, this is the first time that I watched a full non WWE pay per view. Like, I've seen other non WWE shows and pay per views before, like Impact, and I've seen episodes of Dynamite, but I never watched like a full ass, like the whole thing. Like, I've seen parts of Wrestle Kingdom, but I haven't watched like a whole non WWE pay per view. And I was very impressed. I really liked this one. I had a lot of fun. I felt the hype, and I'm really glad I took the time to watch it because I'm a hardcore WWE fan, but now I'm like diving into other wrestling companies more and other forms of wrestling. So anyway, first things first is the casino ladder match. I really like how they did this one, where they start off with two guys, and then every 2 minutes another entrant comes in. I wish I got to see more out of Luchasaurus because I've been a huge fan of his for a long time. He's one of those guys where right away I was like, that should be your face right there. Or right away I was like, why didn't WWE get that guy? They did. They just let him go, and it's like, what? Why would you do that? Luchasaurus sounds so cool. He looks so cool. He didn't have as much moments as I thought he would, but it was still nice to see him. I don't really get the hype around Colt Cabana. Like, I get he's a veteran, but I don't really get him. Every time I watch him, I'm like, okay, so what? So what? He's here. His theme song was kind of fun, but still, it was like I was just left waiting. Scorpio Sky, I really liked seeing him. I've been a fan of his since he first got a shot at Jericho for the world title, and I was like, yo, this guy's the future right here. Plus, I loved him in those segments with Team Hell No back in 2012. I'm really glad to see him like blossom into a world class performer in the ropes. Darby Allin, I have mixed feelings about Darby Allin. Like, I really, really like him, but I also think he's super ridiculous. Like the fucking skateboard spot was cool, but I'm also like, that looks so stupid. Why are you going down on your skateboard? What the fuck, bro? I couldn't even feel bad when he like landed on his legs so much. I was just like, oh yeah, I could have told you like a long time ago, Darby, that was a horrible idea. But anyways, Brian Cage winning the match seemed fine, but it also kind of undermines all the other guys who were in there. It's like, were they really just there to make Brian Cage look good and like lead the way for him to like look dominant? Is that what they were there for? Did any of them stand a chance? Maybe Darby, but like maybe Scorpio, but no, it was a fun match. I liked how they all teamed up on Brian Cage and it worked for a while. I guess he's like the Braun Strowman of AEW now, and they like buried him and like a whole bunch of stuff. Even the poker chip, that was hilarious. And yeah, I had a lot of fun with the casino ladder match. Don't know what Taz is doing there, but it's nice to see Taz with like doing anything. Um, Next match, MJF versus Jungle Boy. I loved seeing these two young guys go at it. It really inspires me. I was like, man, maybe I could be just like them. You know, they're young. They've been doing this for like 4 or 5 years, and I'm it's they look pretty good. They had a good match, and I really liked it. I didn't really get the hype of Jungle Boy before I saw this match, but now I got it, and I was really rooting for him, and I wanted him to win, but he didn't. And well, I mean, what are you going to do? MJF is set for a huge push. I'm really glad that they're not pushing him to the world title right away, that they're taking their time, making him undefeated and rack up victories over our fan favorites. I think that's a good path for him. I'm surprised that Wardlow didn't interrupt more. I've been hearing a lot about this guy and I haven't really seen much of him. But yeah, it was a great match, and I love how a Jungle Boy sold the arm injury, and I hope he gets his shot at a championship sooner or later, somewhere down the road, or he keeps on, gets another moment to shine at the next pay per view for AEW, whether it's All In or Fighter Fest, or I just hope he doesn't All Out. My bad. I just hope he doesn't have to wait too long. Um, Cody versus Lance Archer. Not gonna lie, guys, that was my least favorite match. Like, I'm sure there are some people who liked it. I didn't hate it. It was just really like it was methodical, but it was almost too methodical. Like, Lance Archer looked like a beast, no doubt, but he just moved so slow, and he just kept on staring at people, staring at everyone at ringside, at the camera. And I was like, quit staring, bro. Just fucking finish him already. He got too cocky, and he was still dependent on Jake Roberts. Just like, I was so excited to see this guy. And yeah, he's a beast, but like, come on, man. Like, Come on now, you should have been smarter than that. I even remember a part where like Mike Tyson was yawning during the match, and that was funny. But I was like, um, really, you're gonna put on this like type of methodical match in front of Mike Tyson? I did like the ending though. I did like the ending with the double crossroads. That felt right, and I could see the emotion in Cody's eyes when he won the title. The right guy won. Okay, Cody needed that win more than anyone else needed to win that night. He needed it. And that was one of the main things that reeled me into Double or Nothing. So that's why I'm kind of disappointed by the match quality, but I was happy to see Cody get some retribution and like finally get a big win after a while, because I didn't want him to be established as that guy who can't win big matches, because he lost a lot of big matches recently. So it was about time, and he's the right guy to hold the title first and defend it against other people, trying to make them look good. And yeah, so Chris Statlander versus Penelope Ford. Match was all right. I was so damn impressed by Chris Statlander. Like, I love her gimmick. I just love her energy. It's so infectious. And, like, I love seeing her boop everybody in ringside, boop the referee, boop Penelope Ford. I was like, I want to be booped too. Boop me up, boop me up. You know? I can't really say Penelope Ford impressed me that much. No, not really. Like, I was concerned for her in the ladder match when she like got involved and got tossed against the ladder. I was like, "Oh no, Penelope, are you okay? You need some help? You need some you need a back rub or something?" But the right woman won, and I can't wait to see more of Chris Statlander. Like, she impressed me so much. I was like, "What the hell, WWE? Did no one tell you about her? Did no one tell you about her? I wish someone had told you about her." Yeah, I'm a huge fan of Chris Statlander and her alien gimmick, and I can't wait to see her grab some gold one day, And she's one of my favorite women's wrestlers right now. I loved how agile she was. Like, even though they were talking up how she's like a bigger than the other girls, or like she's one of the tallest or biggest women in the division, but like that she can move real quick, and I love that. I love that so much. I felt like bowing down to her. I want to meet her. That's how much I was impressed, and glad I got to see her compete. Dustin Rhodes versus Shawn Spears. This match pisses me off. I mean, it was funny, but like, oh my god, it's like, I hate how Dustin Rhodes' gimmick in AEW feels like he's just that weaker older brother who just keeps on getting injured and coming back and getting injured and coming back. Will he keep coming back? I mean, we don't know. Is his career over? I feel like we've asked that 1,000 times since he's joined AEW, and it's like, man, dude, are you trying to catch up with Undertaker in returns? Is that what you're trying to do here, fucking Dustin? Like, God, I don't even call him Dustin when I watch the matches. I'm like, that's Gold Dust right there. I miss Goldie. I want to see Goldie. Yeah, it's like I don't get it, I do not get it. But as for Shawn Spears, dude, they had him exposed with the Tully Blanchard's face on his like underwear, and I was like, dude, you're buried. You're so fucking buried. I don't know you could come back from that. What? Like, it's weird, because right before that happened, I was like, I wonder what happened to Tully Blanchard. And then they see his face on his crotch, and I'm like, oh, no! Ty, what did you do? Like, I don't know if he was better off in WWE or not, because I missed the perfect 10. I don't know what the fuck he's doing now. I didn't think he looked great in that suit at all. But hopefully this Anchorman gimmick, keeps him on TV and makes him entertaining, but like, God, I just cringed so much for him. I was like, oh no. You're losing to the fucking dude who keeps getting injured and coming back? You're losing to the other Rhodes, brother? Are you fucking kidding me, bro? Like, God, Shawn. Oh, Shawn. I'm trying to remember his name when he got Sweet Chin Music by HBK, because that was hilarious. But, oh, that was... Okay. Nyla Rose versus Hikaru Shida in a no DQ match. I was very impressed by this match as well. I was impressed by the women in general at this card, because I heard like that the women's division in AEW like fucking sucked. Um, and based on like some clips I saw on YouTube, I kind of believed it too. I was like, what's even going on in this women's division? I don't even understand what's going on. It's just who even is the champion. Nyla Rose is actually made a pretty good champion though. Um, and she came off as like she lives up to her name, the native beast. She really lives up to that, and she's such a badass, and I respect that. And I'm a little shocked that she lost the title so soon because she seemed like the best choice to hold the title, maybe for a long title reign. But it was nice to see Akira Shida when she impressed me. It was cool, the no DQ match and seeing her hit Nyla Rose in the neck with a kendo stick. I have a kendo stick right here, and I fucking love it. I want to hit someone with a kendo stick one day, but can't just go around all willy nilly hitting people with kendo sticks, especially during this quarantine. Come on, man, 6 feet apart. Well, I mean, actually, I probably could because not close to anyone. So it's got good range. It's pretty long, maybe. No, that's besides the point. I enjoyed that match. It was cool. I liked it, and good for Hikaru Shida. I felt her emotion too when she won that title, and I was like, happy for you, girl. For you, queen. Jon Moxley versus Brodie Lee. This is another match that really got me hyped and made me want to see Double or Nothing because I fucking loved Luke Harper in WWE. He's one of my favorite, like in my opinion, one of the most underrated guys. He was one of my favorite guys, and I was so sad to see him leave. And I was so pissed to know that Vince was just keeping him on the sidelines, even though he was healthy. He just kept him off TV for a long time, and all he wanted to do was compete and show the world that he could still make waves. He still has shit left in the tank. And then Vince pulled him from TV and just kept him on the sidelines and then wouldn't even let him out of his contract for like a year. I was so mad about that. I was like, dude, put him on TV. He's great. Anyways, I'm happy that he has this new gimmick. And as Mr. Brodie Lee is leader of the Dark Order, the Exalted One. And one of my favorite opponents for Luke Harper in WWE, or that I've seen him in general face, was Dean Ambrose. So I was glad to see their rivalry be rekindled and to see these guys fight for a world title. I was like, yes, I'm excited for this. Fucking thinking back to the good old days when they fought at Extreme Rules 2015, like all around the arena in a truck too, those crazy guys. And I was like, oh, what do we got here? Match was all right. I enjoyed it. It had a lot of good spots. It was methodical too, like Cody and Lance Archer, but it had more memorable moments for me. I really liked the ending. I loved the ending. With the paradigm shift through the stage, and then Brodie Lee rising up, busted wide open. Jon Moxley going for like 2 more paradigm shifts, and like nothing from Brodie Lee, and he just put him in a sleeper hold. And I never seen Dean really do a submission before, but it made sense. And I'm glad that they decided to have Brodie Lee lose that way, or have Jon Moxley retain that way, because it still kept Brodie looking strong. Like he couldn't be pinned. He had to be put to sleep. He had to be, Jon Moxley needed a move of desperation to take his ass out. I hope Brodie Lee gets another shot at the world title one day. And I hope he eventually wins that world title because he deserves a world title. He's proven that. But the right guy won. It's too soon to take the title off Jon Moxley. It's his time. And at first I was doubtful when Jon Moxley won the AEW world title from Chris Jericho. But now I'm like, you know what? You got this, bro. You've earned it. You go on a long title reign, Jon Moxley. You got a lot of opponents to face. You got Brian Cage to worry about. That should be an exciting match. I never thought I'd see those two in the ring together, but really excited for that. Main event, Elite versus Inner Circle in the Stadium Stampede. When I first heard of this match, I really didn't give a shit. I didn't care about the war between Inner Circle and the Elite, but they got me to care. Like, I think the first half of the match, I really didn't like it. Like, I really didn't like it when they were just all together in a clusterfuck of fucking testosterone, battling it out. But then I started to really get on board when they started separating, breaking off into different pairs and fights. Memorable moments included Sammy Guevara getting chased by Adam Page with his freaking horse. That was hilarious. I wish there was like a follow up in the end where like he got caught by the horse finally. I wanted to see what that horse was gonna do to Sammy Guevara. But it's fine. They had other good moments, other good battles like Matt Hardy versus the Proud and Powerful in the pool. Like that was stupid, but it was still fun. Like I can't really critique it that much because it was like this is funny. They're just keep on reincarnating him. They did the whole version one thing. And I was like, what the fuck is this? Um, Ortiz is hella funny. How he was like, I can't swim, bro. It's only 3 feet. He was like scared, and I was like, you know what? I respect that. I respect that. He's like, it's 3. I don't know how to swim, man. Um, and then when like Matt Hardy got them both in the water, he brought them back. That was funny too. I liked Adam Page fighting Jack Swagger in the bar, and then Kenny Omega coming to save him. They worked together. They reunited, and they took out the big man. Um, Side note: I really don't take Jack Swagger that seriously as a threat. I mean, Jack Hagar. No, I still see Jack Swagger. I'm like, really? I'm supposed to take this guy seriously? Um, yeah, I guess that's just my WWE stink running in. I don't know. Another fun moment was the one of the Young Bucks doing Northern Lights suplex for the whole 100 yards onto Sammy Guevara. That was really funny. Um, Jericho fighting another Young Buck was funny too when he like argued with the referee. Um, and then I think he tossed one of them into a goal, or they tossed him into a goal. Don't remember. It was funny. Adam Page coming back with like the line marker over Chris Jericho's body and just kind of leaving him there like that. I was like, damn, Chris, look what they did to you. How you gonna let them do you like that, Chris? Um, Sammy getting chased by the golf cart was funny too. He made it out of that. He avoided it. But the ending, the last move was really cool. I think it was one of the best spots I've seen all year from any wrestling company with the one-winged angel um, down into the stands. And yeah, going into it, I thought the Inner Circle was going to win to like push forward the Elite's dissension. But looking back at it, the right team won with the Elite coming on top. Because the truth is, that storyline doesn't need the Elite to lose. Um, yeah, it doesn't. I think it's going to happen either way. Somewhere down the line, Adam Page is going to turn on Kenny Omega, and we're going to have like a really good wrestling match with them on pay-per-view. And we'll see what else happens with the Elite after that. But yeah, I'm really glad I took the time to watch this pay-per-view. You know, I'm really, really super glad. It was great. I think more people should watch AEW. Not that you should watch AEW and not WWE. Watch both. Watch all wrestling, okay? All wrestling has greatness in it, okay? You just be patient, all right? You know, you're going to be rewarded for your fandom, and I felt very rewarded today and last night for tuning in, all right? So, probably forgot some things, but anyways, I will see you guys next time.